Grab your rifle and vibroblade. We're heading for the mutant future. Hey folks, Old Man Grognard here, and today we are going to talk about Mutant Future by Goblinoid Games, written by Daniel Proctor and Ryan Ellison. It is currently available as usual, and let me tell you a little bit about this. If you like post-apocalyptic, this is my flavor of choice. There's a few others out there, but I really like this one. This is what happened with that. They were flush with their success of Labyrinth Lord. Great. They adapted BX into a game, or rather, a retro clone, and they said, okay, what do we want to do now? Let's do Gamma World. No, we can't do Gamma World. Why? Because the system, the mechanics are not under the OGL, so we can't use them. Okay, fine. We won't use them. Tell you what, we already did BX for Labyrinth Lord. Why don't we just adapt this to this? Brilliant idea. And so Mutant Future was born. That's what it is. It's BX adapted to post-apocalyptic, and they do a brilliant job. It really feels like an old school game, and the mechanics, if you already know that kind of D&D, old school D&D, you're going to fall right into it. Here's a sample page here. Give you the usual suspects. You can play pure strain humans, mutant animals, mutant plants. They even give you an option to play some kind of android or robot. And you get, a certain amount of mutations depending on if you're a mutant. If you're a pure strain human, I think you get a boost in hit points or something like that. And they've got everything in here: character creation, combat, monsters, treasures, artifacts, things like that. This is the spider goat, by the way. This seems to be their mascot for this game. It's a spider and a goat, and you can be fighting it. They will, in the wild, but people also domesticate them and use them as herd animals. They even may milk them, I don't know, or something like that. But they've got, a lot of the monsters in there, and it makes it really easy to adapt to. Like, if you got some old Gamma World modules, things like that, it's really easy to adapt. There's a lot of people who are putting a lot of stuff out for it. My friend Tim Snyder. Hey Tim, how you doing? He's got a blog called The Savage Afterworld, and he's got a few supplements out for Mutant Future. A couple of monster books and one full of scenarios, which I've used already, and they're great. I love them. And it's really easy to come up with stuff too. It's like I said, it's a great book. Gives a real feel for the post-apocalyptic stuff. Two caveats. One. And this goes back to Gamma World too. You gotta, as a game master, you gotta keep an eye on the mutations. Now, in character creation, most characters get like maybe 4 at the most, 4 to 6, I think. And that's quite a bit right there. But there's also other mutations, like in Gamma World, there's one called Dual Brain, where one guy had 2 brains in his head, and each brain could have mutations. So I had a character with mutations at one time. I don't even know how the Game Master did it. I've had problems with it before. You got to keep a lid on it because, like certain spells in D&D, they have the potential of ruining your game, your adventure before you even start out, for one. And for second, it's about the combat. It's about mental combat and things like that, for like the mental mutations and things. I'm of the proponent of one system to rule them all as far as combat goes. They have a separate mental combat chart in there that goes with your willpower, and you have like a mental AC and stuff. I don't understand why you can't just use a regular attack versus AC, only change it over to like mental stuff like willpower and things. This is also one of my main beef, other than the fact that I don't think psionics belongs in D&D, about psionics, because they made this whole big separate thing where psionicists doing their thing in combat, and everybody stands around waiting for them to get done. You can integrate it into the combat if you just have one system. It's a lot easier to integrate, actually. But those aside, those are easy fixes. Mutant Future, it's 162 pages You can go on the Goblinoid Games website to get them, or much easier, you can go to RPG Now or Drive Through RPG to get them also, and I'll put the usual links down there. And they have a no art version for free, so you can download that, print it out, or just use it on your tablet or something to run it, see if the players like it or something, and then get the book. The PDF itself runs about, with the regular PDF, the one with artwork in it, runs about $6.95. These are RPG Now prices. Softcover book $23.95, hardcover $33.95, softcover bundle, which is the book and the PDF, $30.90, hardcover bundle $40.90. And like I said, that's RPG Now, Drive Through RPG, and look for it, Mutant Future. It's a lot of fun. And if you want to talk about it or you want to tell me your experience with it, oldmangrognard@gmail.com. So, until next time, bye-bye.